Hello Diecast collectors, welcome back to the channel. Today I am going to kind of give a quick overview of what I do and what I collect. So if you're new to the channel, this is going to be kind of a great little info to kind of get to know what I do and what I collect, the different brands. So I'm considered, I guess, an open collector of vehicles. Other people are the same way, other YouTubers. They either collect on openly and open up their cars and do a review on them, which is, I watch other channels to kind of get, hey, am I going to buy that vehicle or not? So I watch certain videos to give me a little more insight on that before I spend my money on some of the vehicles today that are not just only mainline dollar Hot Wheels, which a lot of people think that when you diecast collector, you're just a Hot Wheel collector. But there is more out there besides this Hot Wheels and Matchbox that are considered 164 scale. So the cards that you see that are on the wall for display are actually just extra cards that I have bought and that I like the card art, so I will buy an extra one and open one, and then I have one on the wall. So once they're opened, I usually display them on my diorama, or they go into a case on the wall, which most of these are Hot Wheels and Matchboxes of different types, different years of vehicles. I'm a kind of a car enthusiast anyway, so it's kind of neat to look at some of these cars. Some of these cars are very much older. I started collecting in the mid-70s, so I have some that are really childhood cars too that I've kept. But Auto World is coming out with truck series now, so if you're kind of new to the world of diecast, you'll get to be familiar with the brands. So of course Hot Wheels comes out with these transports, which are really cool. Greenlight M2s start getting in more reality, normal day cars that we see every day, which I'm really, as I get older, I'm really getting interested in the Auto World, which are really doing a good job on true scales, trying to stay with basically to the vehicle of what it would look like if you actually had it to full scale, which are really nice, really neat looking cars. So the different models, these here are Greenlight, which is considered hot. They have different series of that you can learn too. Hot Pursuit, Hollywood series, all kinds of. So collecting cars are just not limited now just to Hot Wheels or Matchboxes, and these are just not only just like dollar cars. These vehicles can range from dollar on up to whatever you want to spend, and however you like to collect them. So I have a variety of cars right here that we'll kind of go through and open up, and I'll kind of review them. Hot Wheels are mainline, usually $1 or $2, depends on where you buy them. Matchboxes the same way. And then you can get also premium Hot Wheels, which is metal on metal with rubber tires, and the mainlines are just usually plastic on the bottom and plastic wheels, which kind of tries to keep the price range down. Matchbox also has a premium set. Sometimes you can run into these in antique stores still, cars that are actually got rubber tires on them. So that's kind of cool that Matchbox does a premium style. If you didn't know, also Hot Wheels, the cars are turned facing a certain position or away, so the cars are, I guess you see the passenger side. Matchbox is boxed where you can see the driver's side of the cars. So that is a kind of a neat little just nugget of information that you can have. Sometimes Hot Wheels sometimes accidentally will reverse it, and then you have an error in the card. So the Hot Wheels actually supposed to be facing passenger side. Well, this was the driver's side. This is the driver's side. So that's kind of cool. Then you have also the treasure hunt cars with the little flames and stuff. So it gives you something kind of to look forward to. Different collection. Some people will only do the mainline cars. Some people will do the real riders. I do a variety cars, brands. There's a Racing Champions, Auto World. There's a Johnny Lightning and M2s, and then of course Green Light. So let's just kind of get into some of these cars. The variety. I usually try on my videos. I usually try to do all Hot Wheels, or I try to do all Matchbox, just to kind of keep it all the same. Because sometimes, just because they say 164 scale, sometimes the scale could be off a little bit, and then I start getting kind of sidetracked about the scale stuff. But they're all cars. They're all kind of cool. So let's start with the Hot Wheels. Hot Wheels, usually these are mainline. They kind of, kids play with these, so they kind of go down the track. So, but I'm really big about tail lights and headlights, because that kind of makes the vehicle look more realistic. And I like all kinds of cars, being foreign or muscle. So if you look back on some of my other videos, you'll see a variety of cars. So this one here is just a mainline dollar car. So this one's number 94 out of 250, to give you a little kind of guide of how many cars they sell, like per year or whatever they come out. So collectors will keep track of that. Numbers there. If you want to try to collect all the Hot Wheels, that's great. If you don't want to, you don't have to. But I try to kind of limit myself down now on the main lines, because they just kind of, after I open them up, sometimes they'll go on a wall, and then I have to make room for new ones. So then these will end up going into a jammer. So then they kind of get put away, and then I forget about them, but they're still cool to look at. Very nice. If you would happen to have a car like this for real, you might go in and look for one, just to have one on to put on your desk or dash or whatever. So not a lot of detail, but for that deco, but they do have the headlights. Pretty blue, I like that. So like I say, Hot Wheels come out with a lot of different variety of different types of cars. I kind of go with the, like I say, anything they have. This is a 90 Acura. So they also have certain logos that sometimes they put on them. These kind of cool little sports cars. So if you're a younger person, you'd send these down the racetrack. So we have a Corvette. Again, it's got the headlights. Good, they got tail lights on here, so this is cool. So these also Hot Wheels comes out with they'll say factory fresh, or they'll have different graphics, or they usually put whatever they have. I guess a different series, so you can collect just that series of cars. So kind of helps give a collector a direction of, if you want to collect them all, you can, of that series. Which it doesn't matter to me, because I pretty well just buy what I want, or buy what I like. So this is a cool Corvette. And then this one says new for 2021. Could be a new casting, could be just different when they put a year on it, just to help you kind of know what's new and what's not. This is a kind of cool van here. Like that Dodge Mopar van, very cool. Actually, I like the color too. So they eliminated the tail lights because of they have deco mainly on the side with the moon eyes and stuff, and then they have the front, just to help cut down the cost and keep it under. So it has a glass top, and it shows a little go-kart in there too, with some wheels or something underneath it. So very cool. I like the little details. Sometimes you if you leave it in a box, you kind of miss those details. So that's Hot Wheel mainline, usually under $1. Matchbox also does cars. So I guess we can go. Well, let's open up the premium Hot Wheel real quick, since we're on Hot Wheels. So premium is usually, they'll come out with a series of 1 through 5, and sometimes they'll have a 6th vehicle. That's kind of a finishing touch on the series of cars here. So I didn't collect all of these, These Hot Wheels, if you start being a collector, don't get discouraged, because sometimes, like the 83 Chevy gets kind of picked off, and then some of these other cars I'm not interested, so I didn't buy the bus or not. After a while, you get so many of the same castings, and you start collecting them. But I do like the Little Red Express and the Studebaker. I would have picked up the Chevy because of the Golf, but because of the logo, they're harder to snag off the shelf. So these are metal body with a metal bottom and rubber tires. So that makes these, they go from $1 up to, almost a $4 or $5 car vehicle. So, but you get the rubber tire, the metal. So if you kept these in the box, sometimes the rubber tires sometimes gets a little dried out maybe or so, but this is really cool. Got the Shell logo and stuff on it. So it's got a little bit of a turn signal indicator painted on there. I like that. So on the premium, so they usually do the taillights and headlights, which is really cool. So you get a little more added deco on it. Here's another one. It's a 63 Studebaker. So this is number 4 or 5. Pretty neat truck. I like the wheels too. So premium, you get like the chrome wheels on it. So I like the chrome wheels. Hot Wheels does a really good job on those. So we'll go to the Matchbox. Again, the car now is on the driver's side for the Matchbox. Same thing. They have a number on the top, 35 out of 100. And then they have another number there for whatever the code is. But this is a Mazda Miata. I didn't see a year on it. But Matchbox does an excellent job on putting headlights and taillights on vehicles now. They put a lot more. If you're a little bit more of a collector that likes a little bit more of the realistically, they put mirrors on it now. I like this Mazda. It's a very, very modern new Mazda. And then they have a 68 Dodge D200. So if you're in the Dodges and you like old trucks. So again, they have different series. So this one's called Jungle. I forgot what I didn't look at the other Matchbox one. Again, same thing. They have different series, and all the brands have usually different series of vehicles that you can collect. So now this is full drive. Only thing is that it's kind of plasticky bumpers. So if you like to take a little paint, you can paint the bumpers and chrome it up a little bit and make it look like a little nicer vehicle. So I have two other ones that this one here is the mountain, so it's cool. It's just a trailer, and then this one's the city one. So it's the Audi. So let's just kind of move on here. So if you were getting a premium Matchbox, this is kind of cool with the rubber tires. So they did a really good job on this one. It's just something that's nice and clean. So these are a few older Matchboxes I've picked up, a couple years older. Rubber tires with the detail tail lights and stuff. So these are Matchbox and Hot Wheels. So another brand, let's see. Let's go with the Johnny Lightning real quick. So you see these, usually you can find pretty easily. Johnny Lightning, again, a different kind of series. Now these are usually metal bottom rubber tires. Now the tires are a little bit thicker than what you consider on a 164. And you can kind of do the tire comparison like with the Auto World, that they're skinnier tires, but So 1970 olds. So, and then they have releases, so you can kind of go release 1, 2, and 3. Johnny Lightning puts a little description over here, which is kind of cool, little facts about the car, and then they give the color code. So a little more information on the card. So that's why sometimes you keep a card just to kind of know. You can keep the car in the card if you want, but I like taking them out. And that's why I kind of like now taking a video. It kind of reminds me I can go back to the video and see what the card actually said on it, because sometimes I forget. I get so many cars. So this is very cool. Sometimes the hoods do open. This one does. So it does have a little detail on the motor. So that's Johnny Lightning. So they do have different ones here. I don't want to make this video too long here, so we won't open up each one. But this is Off-Road Street Freaks. I'll save these cars and I'll make another video to open up that one. I didn't realize I was getting kind of long on these videos. The next one is going to be, let's just do Racing Champions here. This is Racing Champions Mint. I'll open this up. This one here is a 1931 Cadillac V16, which is different. It's kind of new. It's a hobby exclusive, kind of different. So a little bit more about the vehicle on the card. So again, you'll be able to see real quick on the scale wise. It's pretty close to 164 scale. The tires are really skinny on this. So let's see. Oh, got the top comes off of it. So the first comparison on the scale wise, it's a little bit larger than the Johnny Lightning. So that's why sometimes I don't like to compare the brands, because then I start looking at the scale wise, and I shouldn't. This is a car, it's a model that I like to collect. This is a very cool car here. So that's this is a couple of the cars that just actually kind of came out. So these are fairly new, recent. So if you wanted to start collecting cars, kind of go online, search online for an online store. They do have different cars too that I will pick up. This is just like a 64 Chevy, so which is more to scale probably. Next we have M2. So usually you get these and they come with a glass case covering, which is really nice. M2 is a very more of a model car vehicle. They have a lot more stuff that can break off, so you got to be a little bit more careful with these, but they are very good on detail. So here's one here with the Ford, then I got another one here with the Pontiac. Again, they have different series. So let's just open up this truck real quick. Hope I can get it out right. Again, collecting these are just these range probably $4 or $5 range vehicle. So these come on, which is kind of cool, but I'll take them off. I'll take it off the base. The hood sometimes opens, sometimes not. So be very careful with these vehicles. You open them up, sometimes you can chip the paint. But the Ford. So you see it says 1956 Ford. So it comes on the base. So these are like screwed to the bottom there of the truck. You just want to take a little screwdriver and undo those, and then the vehicle will come right off. Or you can just leave it right on the base. It's up to you. I'll take mine off the base. Again, very nice model. I love the hubcaps and stuff like that, how realistic they can get. So this was again GT Pontiac. So let's see what else I have here. I had another Johnny Lightning. So like I say, Johnny Lightning, whatever you collect. So this one's in a Jeep. All kinds of it. Like I say, you can get a variety. That's what I like about this hobby. You can get different varieties. So let's see, we're here. I have Greenlight series. So this is at Hobby Lobby for $7.99. So the price kind of goes up, but if you're a collector, you kind of, that's what you like to collect. That's what you spend your money on. That's fine. This series here is called the Vintage Ad Cars, which so series number 3. Since I just opened up a truck, let's open up the Ford here, the Mustang. So this is a 1980 Ford Mustang. So I like Mustang. I'm kind of a Ford guy, as you kind of noticed, but I do collect other vehicles. So again, these Greenlight will come with metal bottom, rubber tires, a little bit more true to scale, and then they have a little stamp on the bottom of what it is, and then usually they have a number, which is 5342. I've had cars that were under 100, and the hood won't come open. So the hood does open up, but that's okay. So it's got the mirrors inside. So it's got painted tail lights. Of course, the headlights are painted. Sometimes they'll have a little piece of glass there. So it can be very like I say, the more detailed they are, I think the more cooler or awesome the car is, as a collector standpoint and view. So, being realistic. So Auto World is one of my favorite castings now, or collecting of castings. So these are premium series. They come in different series. So especially the Cadillacs, I really liking the Cadillacs here. I'm trying to think of, did I already have this one? I might already have this one. So that's fine. So since I already have it, I won't open up this one, but I actually do have it. That's why I like. So these are the luxury cruisers. That's how I get sometimes an extra one to put on the wall. Sometimes I almost forget that I actually already purchased it. But these things here are, like I say, that's a big car. So it's really true to scale here. Great detail on the back. It's a Cadillac. It's a big car, I know. But detail on the hood, under the hood. I like that. If you're really thinking about collecting vehicles, Auto World is a really good vehicle or brand to get vehicles. Now, if you want certain vehicles, you might have to go to a different brand to get that certain vehicle that you like. But if you want detail, you can't beat Auto World. Auto World has started coming out with well, they have all kinds. Like say, they have a Jeep here. That's really cool. So this is like my 6th or 7th Jeep now. Sport utility. Number 4. So you just kind of gotta learn what to look for. Release 5, version A. So they have a version A, and then they have a version B. Version B might be black with a white top. I think I've got several of these Jeeps here. I think I already got a blue one with a blue top. And then I just got this one here in the mail yesterday. This is a new casting for Auto World. Like I say, this is a kind of an exciting time for me because these are coming out. I've already been collecting vehicles, but when you start collecting, when they start coming out with new castings, you kind of right in on that. You get kind of lucky, and you're right in on the vehicle that you want to get or can get. This one here is a new casting here. This here is a Chevy, so it says new castings, and then one of. So they made 10,720 of these, so they're pretty easy to get to. They have a little more description on the paint thing also, but like I say, you don't have to care, buy all the sets if you don't want to. But these are coming out with a lot of new castings. You get the muscle trucks and modern muscles, the luxury, so which is the Cadillac is. So they kind of color coded it too, so it makes it kind of easy. So I've already got like four of these already, just because I like the castings. Auto World is a pretty safe brand to buy. Greenlight is too. Greenlight, I order most of my Greenlight. They come in really good package. The quality control is really good. Not to say any of these other brands aren't any less. I just seem like I've ordered a lot of these. So this is a really cool vehicle. So again, realistically, you can. So they have a tailgate that opens and shuts, which is not a big deal, but it's kind of neat to have on a diorama if you had that down and you had a bale straw or something that you wanted to haul in there. It looks really neat. This is like, say, if you had a toolbox or something you could put in the back there, make it look like it. That's what says Mopar, but toolkit. So it just helps with the diorama. So the hood opens up. Let's see. So it just barely opens up. I don't know if you can see a motor in there or not, but it's got mirrors, headlights. So this is kind of neat, kind of exciting to get in on a new casting for a brand. They have also, like they did, I got the Ford one here too. These are very solid vehicles here. A little bit more durable. So if you do drop them, you will chip them. You can break them. They're fragile too, but so the wheels are more realistic. But really fun hobby to do. So kind of gives you an overview of collecting. When somebody says they're a diecast collector, it might not just be Hot Wheels. Kind of have a little bit more understanding. Or if you're wanting to do a hobby and you really don't know what you want to do, this can be kind of expensive, I suppose, but really enjoyable. You don't have to go out and try to buy every brand, but over a period of time you will get a collection of vehicles that you like, and that's all that matters. It's all about what you want to collect or what you want collect. A lot of people collect and buy and trade and all that. I don't trade much, but I just kind of like to keep everything. I'm not doing it for an investment or value of any of these things here. It's just for me. I get a kick out of it. Fun. I like sharing. That's why I like the videos. Kind of document some of my stuff here. Different brands. So just have fun with it. So anyway, I just wanted to do a video like this. I knew it was going to be a little bit lengthier than what I usually do. I usually try to do a 10-minute video on vehicles. But there are some vehicles, guys, that if you haven't seen the new castings of Auto World there, the truck brand, the trucks, they are killing it with these new castings. So I can't wait to open up that Suburban. I do notice that there's a couple of things that I saw that they have a post in the back there that kind of takes away from the realistic. You can see in the back window, you can see a little bit of a post. When you look directly behind it, you cannot see it through the windows, but they have a post on there, so I don't understand that, but we will open it up on another video and we'll get into those. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. If you're new, welcome to the channel. If you're thinking about collecting vehicles, you can spend from $1 on up to whatever you want to spend, because some of these cars on eBay can go for a lot. For some of the older Hot Wheels or Matchbox, I guess how in depth that you would like to get into. Auto World has also like a treasure hunt, so I can show you a couple of these over here. Hot Wheels have treasure hunts too. Green machines, what we call green machines, anything with a green wheel is green light. That means that's a treasure hunt there. So I got a couple in the mail. M2s are usually all gold. And my first Auto World Ultra Red. So that's kind of cool. And then a couple of other things here that are really cool that are neat. So those are just kind of a treasure hunts. If you get those, it kind of gets you kind of excited more about the hobby. A lot of different cars. A lot of different variety of, if you're into Datsuns and Skylights and Nissans and Chevys and Fords, or if you're just a BMW, I mean, there's all kind. There's something for everybody. If if you like cars at all, dragsters. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Stay tuned. We'll open up those other ones. And you guys out there that are already collectors, stay safe. Collect what you like. And happy hunting. And just enjoy each other. Enjoy the hobby. Alright guys. Thanks for watching. Catch you later on your next video. Be safe. See you later.